Hey guys, this Life here, and I thought since it was recently Batman Day, bless his wonderful soul, I would take you through a tribute, I would say, of all the different Batmans that we have seen over the 76, I think 76 years that he has been alive. So without further ado, enjoy this presentation. And first up, we have I can't remember the actor's name, that's how long ago this show was made. Honestly, I think it was made, 10 years after Batman was, no, not even 10 years, a few years after Batman was created. It's back in the 40s, I think. So, anyway. Yeah, the ears are a little bit floppy and weird, but hey. He's the first guy to play Batman, so I give my respect to him. And on to our next Batman. And next up, we have the fan favorite, Adam West. Sure, this show was a little bit campy, and cheesy, and corny, and goofy. But hey, this is one of the most iconic people to ever put on the cowl. So again, my respect to him. I grew up with this show, not that I'm that old, but before I saw any of the other Batman stuff, I saw this. So, he is basically what introduced me to Batman. And, look where I am now. So on to our next Batman. Alright, next up we have Michael Keaton. Honestly, one of the best Batmans to hit the big screen. Oh yeah, and guys, I won't be talking about Kevin Conroy's Batman, because he's not live action. But, he is definitely my favorite Batman so far. Just saying. Although I think Ben Affleck might be my favorite Batman when the movie comes out. So, yeah. Loved this Batman. I actually only saw his movie quite recently. The first Batman movie, his suit was a little bit weird. It had, this sculpted torso thing. The picture that I'm going to be showing right here is more of a armory look, and it definitely looks a lot better. So, yeah. Loved this Batman. And now we're going to be getting into the Dark Ages. Alrighty, guys. Time to get into the dark times of Batman. And this is not the worst Batman, trust me. It's the second worst, but it's not the worst. But it's still really, really, really bad, and it introduced us to the phenomenon known as bat nipples. Why, Schumacher? Why? Anyway. But the weird thing is, Bob Kane, the creator of Batman, said this was the most accurate portrayal. Well, then I don't like Bob Kane's version of Batman. I like how they've changed him. Anyway, now it's time. You know what time I'm talking about. Let's move on. Okay, we made it. George Clooney as Batman. Who even came up with the idea that George Clooney would be a good friggin' Batman? With Arnold Schwarzenegger as Mr. Freeze, and Alicia Silverstone, I think her name is, as Batgirl? What the heck? What the? And they continued on with bat nipples. Plus, it took us back to the 60s. Okay. Compared to George Clooney's Batman, Val Kilmer looks like the Dark Knight, the best Batman that could have ever been put on screen. If all those other Batmans hadn't happened, and it was just Val Kilmer and George Clooney. Val Kilmer would have looked like the friggin' Dark Knight. But anyway, time to get to good stuff. Where were the other Batmans going after I took over? That's right, guys, we're at Christian Bale. Probably the best live-action Batman that has been put on screen so far. He just... Okay, maybe I don't agree with his voice so much. You know, it sounds like he has throat cancer. But... oh, man, he had such a good performance. And I didn't really like the suit as well. The Batman Begins suit I liked. But then in The Dark Knight, it just was too many pieces. Although, it wasn't the worst Batman suit, but it just wasn't my favorite. So, anyway, that is Christian Bale as a Batman. Woo! Alright guys, we've come to the end. It's time for the Batfleck. This suit alone just states that this is going to be a good Batman. Like, just look at this suit. Straight up Dark Knight Returns. Oh yeah, right after this video, I'm going to be doing a video on my cosplay update for that suit. Some supplies that I'm going to be buying. And, you know, it might be able to help you with this suit if you're creating it. So, anyway. Yeah, this is the end of the video. Can't wait for Batfleck to hit the big screen. And hope you have enjoyed this tribute to the wonderful goodness that is known as